welcome to my channel. I've just done this makeup look. It's like a nice burgundy plum smoky eye with a Fenty Beauty lip. If you like the look of it, keep on watching. I just want to clarify, I'm not a makeup artist by any means, haven't been trained in makeup, so some of the techniques that I use, you might be a bit like, oh my god, why is she doing that? But honestly, I just do makeup for fun. I don't do it as a professional or anything like that. I would love to get some new products or get some feedback on what I can do better to make my makeup look more flawless maybe. But yeah, so if you like what you see, keep on watching. Hi guys, so I've got a fresh face, so I'm just going to do a step by step and tell you the products that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to start off with some MAC Strobe Cream, just as my primer. And while that's just sinking into my skin, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I've always used an eyebrow pencil. I just use the Eyeliner mid brown pencil. Okay, so now that the brows are done, I'm just going to clean them up with some LA Pro concealer in the shade Creamy Beige. I'm actually going to be putting this all over the lid because I'm doing eyeshadow, so I'll just use that as a base instead of an eyeshadow primer. And I'm just using a little Real Techniques sponge to blend that in. And then just to make sure that the brows are done concisely, I actually look crazy. I'm just going to use a MAC, I think it's a 212 brush, but it's faded off because I've had it that long. And I'm just going to quickly set this concealer with some banana powder by Revolution. For my eyeshadows today, I'm going to be using the gorgeous Morphe palette. This is the 352. Is that how you say it? It looks like this. So now I'm going to go in with my crease shade, which is going to be this really nice brown colour. Now I'm going to go in with my shimmer shade, which is going to be this really nice, I don't really know what shade that is to be fair, but it's nice. It's like a coppery burgundy shade. Now I'm going to be blending all that out and incorporating another shade. I'm just going to go in with this really nice mauvey pinky colour. Going back into the crease because it's not dark enough, so I'm going to go in with this really nice purpley dark colour here. So now I'm going to be going on to the mascara, so I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I'm not sure where this is from, but I've used it for years. Then I'm just using Maybelline's Lash Sensational Mascara. Now for the fun part, we're going into skin, and I'm going to be using my favourite Holy Grail foundation, which is Double Wear by Estee Lauder, and I'm going to be mixing that in with a slightly darker shade of Maybelline Fit Me because I have got a bit of a tan, so I'm just going to mix those together to get the perfect shade. And by the way, the Estee Lauder shade I use is Honey Bronze 4W1. Just take about that much, I don't know if that's a lot or not, and then I just literally do a little dollop of the dark. So I'm just going to literally do dots of that around the face, and then I'll be blending in with a slightly damp beauty blender. orange, but I don't know if that's just the lighting, and if it's not, then my concealer will balance that out, so don't worry. So now I'm going back in with my LA Pro Girl concealer, and I'm just going to highlight. And if you guys did notice, I don't really put foundation on my nose, but just, did you see that? Oh my god. I'm just going to blend that out with the small beauty blender again. Don't know if you guys notice, but I don't tend to put concealer or foundation on my actual like nose, whatever that bit's called, the central part of my nose, because it just goes like cakey for some reason. And because I use highlighter, I feel like it works best on bare skin, and you can really see like the wet look, so that's why I don't put anything there. Now we're going to bake, so I'm going to use another Real Techniques sponge with, again, my loose powder from Revolution. Just to get a little bit more concise powdering, I use the smaller one again around my nose because I like it to be really contoured and snatched like James Charles. So that's it for the baking. Tea break. Now we're going to contour and bronze. I do use the same brush, don't kill me. I just feel like when I used to contour with an actual contouring brush, it was too intense, and I literally have no patience with blending, so it works easier for me to just use this really big, I don't know what this is called to be fair. And I'm just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm using these two colours here because that one looks a bit ashy on me. My favourite steps is blusher. I don't know why, I've just always had a soft spot for blusher. I think it makes you look so alive and like cute, I don't know. This, by the way, is a MAC one, but I can't actually see the shade because it's like fully deteriorated on the back. I've had it that long. Now I'm going to be contouring my nose, which is the bit that can go really wrong. I do, like I say, like my nose to be quite narrow, as you can see the shape already. I tend to go in with this colour and just use a little. This is from like a unicorn set, so I don't know the brand, but I just carefully go down where the powder's marked it out. Then I'm just going to use my fingers and just make it a bit less harsh, but I do tend to like quite intense nose contour. Now I'm going to attempt to do my eyeliner on camera, but I'm going to get really stressed out because I literally mess it up off camera. Like it's so stressful, but I'm going to have a go because I don't really want to fully cut that part out. And if it goes bad, then we're just going to have to forget about it. By the way, I'm using Kiko Precision Eyeliner. Oh, that is such a horrible angle. But that's the easy part, to be fair. The winged liner is the actual hardest thing, and I have to have it all the time. Like, I think it suits my eye shape a lot, which is why I have it most days. But it's just getting the flicks even. But we're just going to ignore that because, like I said, I'm not perfect at makeup. I just like to try it out. That side's absolutely messed up, but so now I'm just going to use this cheap ass brush to wipe off the bake. I'm gonna use my setting spray. I'm using e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. Just gonna do a few sprays of that. Just waiting for that to dry, and then I'm gonna be moving on to my highlighter, which is MAC in Whisper of Guilt, and I'm gonna be using a Real Techniques brush again for this. So I literally just take a little swizzle. And then when I do it on my nose, I have to use my fingers because I quite like an intense circle, so it creates the illusion of like a buttony, minute nose. And this is going to be really hard with nails, but I like to do the inner corner of my eyes as well. I just need to try not to stab myself. Like so. I like to add a few more extra strokes on my brows to draw on hairs. It just, I feel like, makes it look a bit more. And then I also do a few freckles on my nose. It's funny because it's become like a proper trend now to have freckles, but I've literally been drawing on like a couple of freckles on my nose since I was in like no lie year 8. I'm the one that started that trend and I got no credit for it. Oh yeah, and I also put a little bit of highlighter under the brow, like so. A little bit, that's quite a lot. Now I'm going to do lips. I'm using the Natural Collection lip liner in Espresso. Apologies as well for my lips looking a bit purple in this video. I don't know what's happened, but for like the past 6 to 8 months my lips have just looked dead, and I don't know why, because I always moisturise them. It's just weird. Anyway, I'm going in with my Primark Luster, and this is a very creamy, nice lipstick. And my favourite part, we're going in with some Fenty gloss, which is like a dream, and it smells like a dream as well. I can't get over it. It looks like you've had a lip job, but you haven't. Final stage, I can't tell you where these lashes are from. I think they might be Morphe lashes, but I kind of cut them too much and now they're like really intense, but they are pretty nice. I'm just going to use my mini eye glue that I've had for literally 50 million years. I need a brand new one. It's disgusting. And I'm just going to glue those to my eyelids. Eyeline? Is it an eyeline? Line. Actually, no. I try and wait till it goes a bit tacky like people say, but I get so impatient I just want to put them on. I'm kind of not the best at putting lashes on, by the way. I don't wear them often. There's that one. Just going to do the other one now. I have a bad feeling I've done these the wrong way around, because now I'm looking at it and the front looks longer than the end. I actually don't know, but I can't be bothered to swap them around. So, I believe I've done everything now, so this is the finished look. I hope you like it. If you did and you want to see more, subscribe, like, comment. That was all the wrong order, but you know what to do. Not all of my videos are going to be makeup related, but a lot of them probably will be, because it's quite convenient for me. Obviously I don't have to rely on anyone else to film them. I can just sit down and do it, and it is usually part of my daily routine, especially if I've got plans. I'll be doing more glamorous makeup, so it's not even like I have to plan it. I can just film it as I'm getting ready, like I have today. But yeah, thank you for watching.